Protest events against federal immigration enforcement took place across the country and in Austin today. Fox 7's Rudy Koski is live at the Capitol, where one protest was held this afternoon. Rudy.
Hi, Mike. Yeah, this protest that you see behind me has started around 3 o'clock. It's still going on, but mainly just along 11th, right in front of the south steps of the state capitol. Another featuring several prominent Texas Democrats. That's going to be held tomorrow at a different location. The Stop ICE rallies today, well, they're part of an organized effort by Democrats all across the nation to voice opposition to immigration enforcement actions by the Trump administration. Now, among those scheduled to speak tomorrow, Joaquin Castro, Greg Casar, and Democrats running for top offices like Gina Hinojosa and James Tallarico. Earlier in the day, local Democrats had their say at an event in East Austin. As with the other protests that went on today, three demands were made: stop the arrest, defund the agency, and reform immigration law. Travis County Democrats gathered Friday morning at Festival Beach Park to send a clear message.
And we demand an end to these operations and detentions.
This group of county and city officials claimed members of the Latino community in Austin are living in fear. They voiced support for protesters in Minnesota and said federal agents were secret police for Donald Trump. District Attorney Jose Garza spoke about joining a coalition of prosecutors that promised to prosecute ICE agents.
Federal officials who engage in unlawful conduct in this county will be prosecuted and held accountable by this community.
Garza did not cite what potential laws could be broken, prompting his action, but City Council member Jose Velasquez made an accusation that sounded a lot like kidnapping.
Here in Austin, kids are getting picked up on their way to school. On their way to school.
Those arrests, according to Congressman Greg Casar, happened on Cameron Road, although no documentation was provided during the event.
And so that's why we're here to say hell no to the lawlessness, hell no to the chaos. And if ICE funding comes back to the House, I'm a hell no on the House floor once again.
This is kind of where the left and where the Democrats are these days. They don't want any enforcement of our immigration laws.
In an interview with Fox 4's Stephen Dial, Senator Cornyn said confrontations between protesters and federal agents can be avoided if sanctuary states and cities honor ICE detainers.
And so there isn't a necessity for ICE to do these sort of raids, which has provoked so much of this tension and confusion. So I think we cannot back down from enforcing our immigration laws.
Earlier this month, a crowd of ICE protesters in Austin had to be dispersed. This week in South Texas, protesters clashed with authorities at an ICE detention facility. And in a recent social media post, the sheriff of Guadalupe County warned that interference with lawful law enforcement operations in his part of Texas will result in arrest and prosecution. Sheriff Joshua Ray was responding to how a group of ICE protesters mistook his deputies for federal agents.
We're seeing rogue people that are blocking and are obstructing justice by the federal government, and it's completely unacceptable.
When I spoke with Congressman Wesley Hunt, he suggested the ICE protesters take a different approach.
If you don't like what's going on in your community, you don't obstruct the federal government. You change the politician and then change the laws.
Now, trying to change the law, of course, is a big part of all these protests that we're seeing right now. Democrats, of course, are also hoping that immigration enforcement will remain an issue all the way into November for the midterm elections. Mike?
What about how peaceful was it at this protest here in Austin? Any arrests?
Yeah, it was very peaceful today, this morning, at the big event with our Travis County Democrats. And this one going on right now is staying right here, right on 11th, staying off the roadways, not going anywhere, and not seeing any kind of police presence at all. So pretty peaceful, no arrest.
Okay. Rudy Koski from downtown. Thank you.